if we turn our attention over to Taiwan,
What's up with Taiwan?
we can look to the latest chapter in the Turok Shadowman baby marketing saga.
There it is. Okay. My brain took a second to catch up.
Taiwan was engulfed in salmon chaos as this week more than 300 people legally changed their names to salmon to take advantage of a promotion at a sushi chain. A thread. On Wednesday and Thursday, Taiwanese conveyor belt sushi chain Sushiro ran a promotion called Returning Salmon Love Festival, an elaborate pun on the Chinese word for returning, which also sounds like salmon returning to their spawning ground. Mm-hmm. The word for salmon is pronounced, I'm not going to get this correct, but...
Spell it instead.
Guiyu. People with a Chinese character in their name pronounced, I guess, Gui, or... there's 4 possible intonations that make a huge difference here, guys. I don't know whether it's the Gui, the down up, the straight, the high, I don't know which one, but Gui or you got 10% off, and people with 2 characters pronounced Gui or you got 50% off. People with the exact same characters ate for free. Sushiro required a national ID card as evidence, but it turns out that it's extremely easy and cheap to legally change your name in Taiwan.
Really?
It only costs $3 US or $80 NTD, and this led to dozens of people rushing out to change their names, like this person who changed their name to Salmon Liu. While many simply renamed themselves Salmon, others got more creative, such as Whirlpool Naruto Salmon Xie and Die Together Like Salmon Pan, punning on the Chinese idiom for perishing together.
That's pretty funny.
One certain Mr. Chen decided to put a whole bunch of other food in his new name as well in case of future promotions, becoming nearly untranslatable. And yes, it is a paragraph of a name on his ID card with an official lamination and everything.
This is great. That's great.
Yeah. So many members of the newly constituted Taiwanese salmon gang reported eating sushi for all 6 meals on Wednesday and Thursday. One reported eating 15 times in order to make the most of their new moniker and $3 investment, leading to long lines at Sushiro.
Yeah, shit.
Some staff complained that since the sushi was free, the salmon gang only ate the fish and wasted tons of rice. And there's a photo of a mountain of rice untouched in these bowls here. Tragedy also struck for some salmon gang members, such as this medical student who didn't realize that the law only allows people to change their name 3 times ever. Out of name changes, he is stuck with his new name, Salmon Dream Chang.
Oh no! Oh no!
However,
one too.
However, a lawyer read about Mr. Chang's plight and pointed out a loophole in the law whereby if Mr. Chang and his father have the exact same name, he's still allowed to change it.
So he's got to convince his dad to change his name to
So
Salmon
if
Dream
his
Chang?
dad changes his name to Salmon Dream, then he gets to change his name back, and then his dad can use his name change as long as he still has some left.
Oh my god, if I was the dad, I would never. I would never do it.
Yo.
I would be like, you must live as Salmon Dream for 1 year.
Dude, Taiwan is popping off. So the government officials urged restraint, bemoaning the wasted labor and unnecessary paperwork for frivolous name changes that involves like laminating, printing new cards, and going through the whole process. They had urged citizens to cherish administrative resources. But despite all the chaos and the free sushi, Sushiro seems to consider the promotion a success and is reportedly debating whether its next promotion should be based on tuna or eel.
Well, it's made worldwide news, so I would assume it's a success.
Absolute success. Yes. Yeah. Salmon Dream Chang used up his last name change on the server.
If I told my dad that if I had changed my name to Beef Master Prime or some shit, and I needed him to change it to get my name back, he might literally die from laughter. and he would not do it.
Desperately, you have to beg him to change his name because you're using 2, right? You're asking your dad to use 2 of his 3 name changes.
Well, what if he's already done it twice?
Then you are in fact fucked, unless your father is so selfless that he decides to take the shame on for you and lets you reclaim your name.
And then he gets the free salmon.
And then he becomes Salmon Dream. Yes.
Man, this is
unless you call Grandpa.
This is legit one of the most short-sighted things I have ever heard of.
So
step 1 of changing your name. Well, what if you get stuck with the new name? Oh, don't worry about it. No, I think you should worry about it a little.
But actually, step 1 of the the promotion is yeah, whatever. It's a dumb naming thing again, meant to just get whoever happens to fall in that category. But the simple thing where it's oh yeah, and just for some reason, it's super easy here. It costs $3 and it takes an hour of your day. Just head on down, hand in the paper, and then they'll print up your new ID and your name is officially changed. Fuck, that's changed. It's worth it for $3 to eat all the fucking fish you want, all the sushi for free for the entire promotion until you switch it back. Wild. Free sushi.
The Turok babies didn't even get a free dinosaur.
They didn't. Those Shadow Men kids got fucking, they didn't get, what? What they go?
No, Shadow Men was dead people, dude.
Oh yeah, sure. And
Shadow Man was on your grave.
Turok was the baby, and then there was the tattoo. Which one was the tattoo?
Oh,
there was a tattoo marketing. Taco Bell, I think it might have been Taco Bell.
Cash for Gold had that thing where they kept offering people to tattoo their fucking foreheads.
I want to say Taco Bell had a tattoo promotion and a I always remember this one for some weird reason, but it was a buoy in the middle of the ocean was put under an insane insurance plan, and then when the ISS or Sputnik rather was crashing back to Earth, it was in the possible range of being hit by the satellite.
That's so dumb.
The amount of money that they would get paid off by the insurance if the satellite landed on this buoy in the ocean would have allowed the entire country to get a free taco for a day or something like that.
I now remember what the worst one was. And it was one that...
Yeah.
It was one that the company that ran the promotion got fucking rung up in court, and they super lost and super backed down. A claim was, was it for Burnout? I want to say it was for Burnout. Was hey, prove to us that you bought a copy of Burnout and we'll pay your speeding tickets.
Oh my God. Right. This bloodvertising
and
game, man.
And like the instant that happened, like all these municipal governments in the US were like, "Are you telling people they can speed no problem, motherfucker? Are you fucking insane?"
Here's your copy of Mafia 2, complete with a real pair of brass knucks.
That they sent to all the journos in San Francisco where owning a pair of brass knucks is like a felony.
Yeah.